Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Joku. Reed tweeted out today after practice more outside linebacker reps today for pass rusher Malcolm Koonce. Defensive coordinator Gus Bradley uses a 4-3 base, but his scheme incorporates some 3-4 elements. Seems that versatility was a part of the allure of drafting Koonce. It really got me thinking about the youth on this defense and how much young talent that we do have. I want to draw up a couple different defenses and just kind of bring it to you guys, get your thoughts on it, and get your feelings about it. We're not going to waste too much time. If you are new to the channel, please do think about subscribing. That really does help me out and keep me growing. And with the season right around the corner, you know I'm going to be dropping videos again on a very regular basis. So stick around. Let's check this out. Let me get rid of this picture real quick. Okay, now before anybody jumps down my throat, I am not saying this is going to be the Raiders starting defense. I just want to take a look at the young talent that we have on this team right now. And with Koonce playing outside linebacker and using that 3-4 element, I wanted to bring in some of these younger guys just to kind of see how everything looked. I really like having Diablo and Koonce on the outside. I think that looks cool as shit. I think that would generate a ton of pressure if you wanted it to. Having Muse and Morrow over the top, I'm a little suspect on Muse. I'd rather see him outside, but I think playing that middle position, he could just kind of float the middle of the field, and he has the speed to go sideline to sideline, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. And then you still have Morrow as your big run stuffer. You got Stills up front with Farrell. Both really play well against the run. You still have a little bit of pressure coming off with Ngakwe, and then those dudes coming off the edges. And then in the background, you got Mullen, Arnett, I got Morgan, I got Abram. I'm going to switch a few of those guys around in just a minute. But the oldest dude on the field right now is Yannick, and he's 26. This is an insane amount of youth. This is like a true youth movement on the defensive side of the ball with this team. I am loving every second of this. The NFL is evolving, and it seemed like the Raiders have been like years behind all these other teams that have taken the next steps and started transitioning these players from one position to another. I know there's a lot of guys out there that do not like when you transition a player from one position to another. I am not one of those people. You have to stay with how the NFL is continuing to move, and it's becoming a very pass-heavy, very fast game. You have to be able to make those adjustments on the defensive side. If you see somebody like Koonce or Diablo that can stand up and play that outside edge, might as well put them out there because they're going to have the speed to stick with a running back. They're going to have the speed to stick with a big tight end and get their hands in there and be big enough to actually compete for the ball. And that's how defenses are starting to have to evolve. You look at the team like the Chiefs or the Chargers. Both those teams are in our division. They are both big. They are both fast as hell. We have to be able to keep up with that, and we have to be able to shut that down. And making a big youth push like this is the way to do that and get these guys coached up in the right system. I'm really thinking that Gus Bradley is going to have these guys whipped into shape. I don't think you're going to see too much confusion. You're going to see a hell of a lot of speed. His system is pretty much based off of letting these guys play free and letting these guys play as fast as possible so they can keep up with these high-powered offenses. I really think it's going to go a long way, and I'm really loving the talent that we have on the defensive side of the ball right now. I really think is like a future defense, looking at the people that we have on the field right now, this could be incredibly strong, and it would be incredibly fast. And I know there's going to be dudes out there who's like, oh, Joe, that's going to get eaten up by the run. I promise you, every single time it'll be 150, 200 yards. You guys say the same shit after every single video. I'm just taking looks at different people on the field at a certain position, and I think this actually would play pretty damn good against the run, even though I know you guys are going to be hitting me up saying that it's not. I'm going to go ahead and draw it up one other way real quick just so you guys can take a look at it. The second defense that I drew up is more like a speed dime package. I honestly love the way that this looks too. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I wanted to get Gillespie, I wanted to get Hobbs on the field, and I just wanted to kind of make that umbrella over the back just to see what kind of young talent we had, because I really think out of all the things that have changed on this team, our secondary has went from complete trash to actually looking pretty legitimate. I'm seriously hoping that these guys pan out. I know I've been hyping up a lot of these young dudes, but some of these guys have some serious talent, and they have so much upside to where if it pans out even halfway, they're going to end up being a starter eventually on this team. I'm super jacked about this defense, man. I know you guys could tell, and I know the first game's coming up, and we're going to get to see a lot of the people that are on the screen actually on the field Saturday, and I'm really hoping that some of these guys step up and really put on the performance that I'm hoping they do. Gillespie's still kind of been banged up, so I'm not sure how much play time he's going to end up getting. Hobbs, I'm expecting to put on a damn show. Koonce, I'm expecting to see a pretty good bit of. Diablo, I heard, is still going to be a little bit limited, but he should be out on the field. And then a few others. Mariota's got a leg injury. It's nothing serious, but he's doubtful for Saturday's game. We will not see him. And then Darren Waller, of course, is not going to play. A lot of people have been speculating about him, that possibly he's holding out for a contract. But now people are saying that it could be a more serious injury that the Raiders are trying to hide. The fact that nobody's saying anything, it kind of has everybody just scratching their heads. I'd really like to know what the hell is going on with him. So fingers crossed everything's going to work out with that. And then Carl Joseph was the last one. He's banged up. We're probably not going to end up seeing him Saturday, which is going to open up the door for Gillespie and for Hobbs and a few of those other younger guys, Dalen Levitt, to get in there and really kind of show if they have it, if they can make this next step, if they can get onto that 53, or if they're going practice squad. I'm really thinking Gillespie and Hobbs are going to end up making the 53. Not too sure what's going to happen with Dalen Levitt. I'm really thinking he's probably going to get the axe if these guys work out. So let me know your guys' thoughts, man. I really hope you enjoyed these two defenses I brought out to you. I just thought they looked really cool. I wanted to take a look at the youth moving forward and just seeing the depth and talent that we have on this team right now. And I get it, dude. I know it's young. But if these guys develop into the players they're supposed to be, we are going to be a legit team for a long damn time. And that has me stoked out of my mind. So until next time, guys, I'm Son Joku. If you could please click that like button on your way out, it really does help me out. But until then, we will catch you guys on the next one.